Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's got off-road enthusiasts and Toyota fans buzzing. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. And let me tell you, this isn't just another model year update. Toyota's continuing their mission to bring the legendary Land Cruiser back to its roots, while keeping it accessible for more people. And honestly, they're nailing it. So let's jump right in because there's a lot to talk about. And trust me, if you've been eyeing a capable SUV that can handle everything from your daily commute to serious trail adventures, you're going to want to hear this. First things first, let's talk about what makes the 2026 Land Cruiser special. This is the 250 series, and if you've been following along, you know Toyota brought this generation back to really honor the heritage of what the Land Cruiser name means. We're talking about a vehicle that's been conquering the world's toughest terrain since 1958. And Toyota hasn't forgotten that legacy. The design language here is absolutely dripping with that retro-cool vibe, especially with those round LED headlights that are a direct throwback to the original 1958 model. It's modern, but it knows where it came from, and I love that. Now you might be wondering about pricing because let's be real, that's always the elephant in the room when we talk about capable SUVs like this. Here's the good news. The 2026 Land Cruiser starts at $57,200. That's for the base model. And then there's the 1958 edition that comes in at $58,650. Yeah, there's been a slight increase over the 2025 models. We're talking about $750 for the 1958 trim. But honestly, that's less than a 1% bump. In today's market, that's pretty reasonable, especially when you consider everything you're getting. Toyota's really positioned this to be more accessible than previous Land Cruiser generations, while still delivering that legendary capability. Let's talk power, because this is where things get really interesting. Toyota went with their iForce Max powertrain, and this is a seriously impressive setup. You've got a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine, but here's the kicker. It's hybridized. This isn't just about fuel economy, though. That's definitely a nice bonus. This hybrid system is all about delivering power where you need it. We're talking 326 horsepower and a massive 465 pound-feet of torque. That torque figure is huge, and it's exactly what you want when you're crawling over rocks or pulling yourself through deep mud. The whole system is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it all works together beautifully. That hybrid setup gives you instant torque from the electric motor, which is perfect for low-speed off-road situations where precise throttle control makes all the difference. Now I know some purists might be thinking, wait, a four-cylinder in a Land Cruiser? But hear me out, this isn't your grandpa's four-banger. The turbo and hybrid combination delivers performance that rivals larger engines, but you're getting better efficiency and that instant electric torque that makes a real difference on the trail. Plus, Toyota offers different drive modes, including a sport mode, when you want to get a little spirited on the pavement. It's this blend of modern technology with proven off-road DNA that makes the setup work so well. Speaking of off-road capability, this is where the Land Cruiser truly shines, and Toyota didn't cut any corners here. Every single Land Cruiser comes standard with full-time four-wheel drive, and I'm talking about a proper system with low-range gearing. You've got a locking center differential and a locking rear differential as standard equipment. These aren't options or premium add-ons. They're just there, ready to get you through whatever terrain you encounter. And here's something really cool. There's a front stabilizer bar that you can disconnect with the push of a button. What this does is increase front-wheel travel when you're in extreme off-road situations, giving you better articulation and keeping those wheels on the ground where they need to be. Toyota also includes crawl control, which is basically like cruise control for trails. You set your speed, and the system handles throttle and braking while you focus on steering. It's absolutely brilliant in technical sections. And then there's hill descent control for when you're heading down steep grades and want to maintain a controlled speed without riding your brakes. These are the kinds of features that transform a capable vehicle into a truly confidence-inspiring off-road machine, especially if you're still learning the ropes of serious trail driving. The exterior design deserves its own moment here, because Toyota really captured something special. Those round LED headlights we mentioned, they're not just retro styling for the sake of it. They give the Land Cruiser this purposeful, tough look that tells you exactly what this vehicle is about. The overall design is clean and functional, with short overhangs for better approach and departure angles. The body lines are simple and strong, avoiding unnecessary complexity. This is a vehicle that looks like it means business, and it absolutely does. Whether you're parking it at the office or pulling up to a trailhead, it has this presence that just works. Inside the cabin, Toyota's struck a really nice balance between ruggedness and comfort. The base model comes with an 8-inch touchscreen, which is plenty functional, and you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto right out of the gate. There's also a 7-inch screen in the gauge cluster, 6 speakers for your audio, satellite radio, a Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, and get this, 5 USB ports. That might not sound exciting until you realize how quickly those ports fill up with everyone's devices on a road trip or camping adventure. The seating is comfortable for up to 5 passengers, and Toyota clearly designed this interior to be durable and easy to clean, which is exactly what you want in a vehicle that's going to see real use. Now, if you want to step things up, the premium package adds some really nice touches. You get leather-trimmed seats with lumbar support and driver memory settings, a 14-speaker JBL sound system that sounds absolutely fantastic, a digital rear-view mirror, a heads-up display, illuminated entry, and a power moonroof. These upgrades take the Land Cruiser from work-ready to legitimately comfortable for long highway cruises. And honestly, the JBL system alone is worth considering if you're someone who loves good audio. Safety-wise, every 2026 Land Cruiser comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which is Toyota's comprehensive suite of active safety and driver assistance features. We're talking pre-collision systems, lane departure alerts, adaptive cruise control, and a whole lot more. It's reassuring to know that while this vehicle is built to handle extreme terrain, it's also packed with technology to help keep you safe in everyday driving situations. So how does the 2026 model compare to what came before? Well, if you remember the outgoing Land Cruiser before this generation, it had grown into this massive, ultra-luxurious vehicle with a price tag to match. We're talking well over $80,000, sometimes pushing into 6-figure territory with options. It was incredible, don't get me wrong, but it had drifted away from the accessible go-anywhere spirit of earlier Land Cruisers. The 250 series, which includes this 2026 model, is Toyota's answer to bringing the nameplate back to its roots. It's smaller, more efficient with that hybrid powertrain, and significantly more affordable while maintaining that legendary off-road capability. In many ways, this feels more true to what the Land Cruiser was always supposed to be. A vehicle that everyday people could actually buy and then take on extraordinary adventures. The 2026 model itself is largely a carryover from 2025, with those minimal price increases we mentioned, which honestly isn't a bad thing. Toyota nailed the formula with this generation. So why mess with success? You're getting a proven package that's been refined and tested, with the heritage design, that powerful hybrid engine, all the off-road hardware you could want, and a price point that's actually reasonable for what you're getting. One thing that really stands out about the Land Cruiser is how it manages to be a vehicle you can genuinely use every single day, while still being absolutely ready to tackle serious trails on the weekend. That hybrid powertrain makes it surprisingly efficient for a vehicle of this capability. The interior is comfortable enough for long commutes and family road trips. But then you can disconnect that front sway bar, lock those differentials, drop it into low range, and suddenly you've got a machine that can handle terrain that would leave most SUVs stranded. That versatility is becoming increasingly rare in today's market, where vehicles tend to be really specialized in one direction or the other. So who is this vehicle for? Honestly, I think the Land Cruiser appeals to a pretty wide range of people. If you're an outdoor enthusiast who needs a vehicle that can get you to remote trailheads, campsites, or hunting spots, this is a no-brainer. If you live somewhere with serious winter weather and need legitimate four-wheel drive capability, not just all-wheel drive, the Land Cruiser has you covered. And if you're just someone who appreciates a well-built, capable vehicle with a legendary reputation for durability and reliability, well, you can't go wrong here. The Land Cruiser has decades of proven history behind it, and Toyota's commitment to that legacy is clear in every aspect of this vehicle. The 2026 Land Cruiser is hitting dealerships, and I genuinely think Toyota's done something special here. They've brought back a legend, made it accessible, and kept all the capability that made the nameplate famous in the first place. In a world where so many SUVs are really just tall station wagons, the Land Cruiser is an actual truck-based, body-on-frame, go-anywhere machine that doesn't compromise on comfort or daily drivability. That's a rare combination these days, and it's why this vehicle has such a devoted following. If you've been in the market for something like this, I definitely recommend getting down to your Toyota dealer and checking one out in person. Sit in it, Look at the build quality, and if you can, try to get on a test drive that includes some light off-road work. You'll immediately understand what makes the Land Cruiser special. And if you can't swing the purchase right now, that's okay too. These vehicles hold their value incredibly well, so you know you're making a solid investment. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Land Cruiser, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We've got tons more car reviews, news, and off-road content coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about the new Land Cruiser, or if there are other vehicles you'd like us to cover. I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails!